Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and this is a short circuits video. Shorter videos for your retro viewing needs. Today we're talking about an upgrade kit for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Arcee. That's right, there she is. People who have seen some of my other videos know that this is not my favorite toy in the world. It's certainly not my favorite version of Arcee. She is a shell former and not a shelf warmer, although she might be a little bit of that too, I'm not sure. But shell former in the sense that you've got this car and then you've got robot underneath, and you've pretty much got the entire robot just kind of turtle shelling a car shape on her back. And when you look at the side of this, you know, it's not even a terribly interesting car. I'm not really digging this pseudo-translucent but not really plastic that they chose for the windshield and for this little, I don't know, it's like an 80s limo antenna or something. Oh, you know, it really fails to impress. It makes her look more like a piece of candy than it does like an actual vehicle. And you look at the back and, you know, there's nothing going on back there. You know, the panels, they do mesh up, but there's just not a whole lot of design and style going on with this. And it's a shame because we have seen other versions of Arcee with some better results than this, but we haven't really seen a fantastic version of Arcee. And so I ordered this upgrade kit. We've got it right here, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you what company it comes from. Here is an internet page. I don't know if it's their internet page. I think that it's from this TF Safari page, and unfortunately I'm just not terribly familiar with them either, but it's listed as the Go Better Studios GX17 upgrade kit for War for Cybertron Arcee. And you can see that what it seems to do is, let's see, is there more pictures? Okay, I guess we have to stay up here, and you can see that it's got these little pieces here and a better gun, and it makes her into a better looking figure, but I suspect that this is going to make her not transform anymore. Which she doesn't really transform much to begin with. I'm not sure that that's a huge loss, but nonetheless, yeah, we're going to try it out, and then I will tell you what I think of this whole upgrade kit thing. So the first thing that I noticed is that you are taking the back of the Transformer off. So I'm gonna have to show you a little bit about that. But before we get into that, let's just go over to the side camera here, and I'm going to transform her, and she is, like I said, a complete shell former. And so we're gonna pull the legs out like this, and you can see that right there, she's practically transformed, at least in terms of whatever her body has to do. We do a little twist of the legs here, just like that, to put her knees in the front, and we'll do the same thing on this side, and there we go. And then we have this whole thing that has to happen back here, this back end of car. And let's see here. So there is some kafutzing that you do And we can pull the arms out. There we go. Pull the arms out. And pull that arm out. And then the back just kind of does this and then comes up. And there is this little catch here. And if you press this, it's supposed to disengage, but I've found that it can pull out just fine without even pressing that. And it also is a little bit tricky to get back in. But so that kind of comes up, and then it's on this swivel here, and these fenders fold in. So we're going to do that. And we'll fold this one in, and then do that. And then this whole thing is going to swivel right there. You see how that goes? And that's going to collapse in there. And now we've got Arcee here, and these fold in, and that, oh, her gun's right there. So we'll pull that out, and then we'll fold down the little hood, and then there's a little double joint up here, and that moves, and that gives us Arcee. So there you go. That is Arcee, and she has a complete car on her back. And so that's kind of the problem that I think they're trying to correct, is the huge amount of car that she carries around with her all the time when she's trying to be an Autobot warrior. And I feel like this goes back to I don't know whether it's the designers or perhaps it's somebody higher up in Hasbro, but somebody on some level has decided that Arcee is not allowed to have any kibble anywhere else on her robot body. She has to essentially have the body of a woman in a pink bikini and who's wearing a huge backpack. I think that's it. And I feel like, you know, you could put some car parts like on her legs, and we've seen like the animated version of Arcee that's done really well, that kind of distributes the various car parts around the body much better. But anytime they try to go with a more authentic 1986 movie Arcee, they just turn it into an action figure with a car backpack. And so as I told you, in order to upgrade this, we do have to take off the whole car backpack thing. And so I have already removed the hinge pin. You can see that there is this little part right here. And I'll show that on the other camera so that you can really see it. So you see that had a hinge pin going through. And there is, the reason why I already did it is because it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get that out. But I will show you what I did with an edited version of the footage so that you don't have to sit and watch me fuss with it for like half an hour. So here we go. You can see that I've got a monkey wrench here. The nice thing about a monkey wrench is that it doesn't have jaws. It doesn't have teeth in the jaws that can dig into the plastic. But what I should have done, admittedly, is I should have wrapped them in tape so that it doesn't scuff up the plastic. I didn't do that. I just didn't wanna. But yeah, I put the figure in the jaws of the wrench just to hold it in place. And then I needed to push out that hinge pin. And you can see here where that hinge pin is located. It's kind of hard to show, but that's where it is. And then I've got my little punch there, which isn't actually a punch. What that is a micro Phillips screwdriver, although at this point I think that I've killed Philip. So I pushed it out, and you can see there that the end that was sticking out is not knurled. And that kind of stinks. So note the position of Arcee. I did have to turn her over and push it out from the other side, which is even more of a pain in the tuchus, because now it's kind of sticking out. But you want to pull it out from the knurled side. And you can see here where I am tapping. Actually, you can't see me tapping because it's not actually showing the tapping itself. But there, that's what you want. That is the knurled end sticking out, and you can see that screwdriver just kind of sticking in there. And then I was able to grip that knurled end with a pair of needle nose pliers, and that is what the pin looks like. And it's not a hard process, but it is something that you kind of have to get used to. And so here, I will show you on the side camera. This is what I'm talking about. You can find little micro sets of screwdrivers like these at Family Dollars and dollar stores and things like that. And the nice thing is that they're a little bit tougher than using a nail, and there's a longer shaft and it's a little bit easier. You're ruining the screwdriver though. You will never use this to get a screw out unless the screw is stripped and you're just pushing it out of a softer material. So that is how I got the pin out and removed this. Now let's take a look at this kit and see what it comes with and see what we're getting into here. So we do have this little shipper box, pretty nondescript, and then we open it up, and there's not a whole lot here. So there we go. Looks like we've got some backs of thighs, some backs of forearms, a better gun, and a better backpack. So let's just open this up. I don't think that this is going to take long to install at all. It kind of looks like this stuff may just snap into place. So here we go. That is the gun. That is a much nicer gun. Oh wow, I love that. That's great. Okay, so here we go. Just for comparison, old gun, new gun. Old gun, new gun. Sort of milky, almost translucent, but not, and then actually looks like a piece of hardware. So this is a huge improvement right here. And now let's take a look at these little bits. Conveniently packaged in little tiny Ziploc bags. So there we go, there's the pieces. I think that we're just going to do this. So you can see that there's some little ribs in there that look like they're going to click right into that. And so let's just do that. Oh yeah, they just fit right in. That does look good. Oh, that looks so much better. So here, take a look. That's before and that's after. And then let's do the arm also. Let's see, is this the right one? It would be nice if that were the right one. I think that oh, maybe that's a leg. Is that a leg? Yes, it is a leg. So I'm not sure if this is the correct side or not. I don't think it is. It doesn't... Well... Huh. Is that... I don't know if that's the right side or not. I don't know if it matters. Well, let me try the other one and see if I notice any difference whatsoever. Oh, wait. Okay. There is a little R. And so... Now, does it mean the right side of the figure when viewed from the front? So does this go here? I'm guessing that it does, which means that this would be So that is the correct one. And it does seem to, there's a little bit of a pucker there. You see that? Just a little bit of a pucker. I'm just going to check because maybe it means her right side, like from her point of view. That also is, boy, I don't notice a, oh, there we go. Oh, that fits in pretty nicely, actually. So wait, let me, last time, I know, we're going back and forth here, but I feel like it's important to experiment. Yeah, that just doesn't seem to fit. So I guess when it says left side, it's from Arcee's point of view. So this is Arcee's right hand, you know, in the same way that this is my right hand, so this is her right hand. So this is her right side, and that just kind of fits right on there. And it really does fit nicely. You know, let me get that bottom to snap in. I got it snap in before. I can do it again. I think it's better if I put the bottom in first and then, there we go. Oh yeah, that fits very nicely. So here, you just take a look, and now the legs look finished. Now there's not a whole lot of detail on these pieces. They're just smooth. I kind of feel like there should have been a little bit of something on there, but there isn't. There's, you know, it's just what it is, but it does fill in the hole very nicely. So let's go ahead and put this one on, and there we go. So we have that. That one seems like it. There we go. Yeah, nice and tight. And then we'll put this one in here. Now, of course, the nice thing is that other than removing that pin, I really haven't had to change the toy at all. I haven't had to drill any holes. I haven't had to glue anything. So that's pretty good. And then we've got this piece, and that obviously just fits right into there. And then we give her her gun. And there she is. And she really does look great. I guess if we want to, we can give her a little squirt gun here. So, you know, she can either squirt people as a practical joke, or she can blow their faces off. But it's going to be one or the other. Obviously, this figure no longer transforms. We have taken away the ability to twist the leg here. At least while that piece is in place. I guess you could take it off and then transform it. This back piece, there's no moving parts to it. You know, it's got these wheels that are molded in here, but they don't even turn. So, yeah, this just fits in. And then she looks very, very Gen 1 cartoon accurate, but she now can no longer turn into a car. Now, the nice thing is that I've still got this thing, so if I so chose, which, because I'm a little bit of a smart aleck, I choose. I could transform all these pieces, just flip that up, flip that out, and make sure that that little thingy on the inside there is catching, because it kind of wants to knot. So let's put that in there. There. Okay, so we got that to catch, and now we can pull this around and do that, and then we can pull out these fenders and close the little doors in the side. There we go, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side, just like that. And look, there, we've got the car. So now all I have to do is I can be like, okay, she's transforming. Look, she's a car. It's great. Honestly, even Thunder Blast is less of a shell former than this version of Arcee, because literally the entire car, there are no car parts on the robot. There's no back end, but there never was. Even when it was transformed with her inside, all you saw were robot bits that were kind of crammed up in there. So yeah, let's just, we'll show you what we got here. On the side camera, we've got the car, which actually looks a lot better when the joints aren't kind of stressing to fit all of that crammed in robot on her. So we've got that, and then we've got Arcee in her robot mode. So that's what we've got. Now, I guess the big question is, how do you feel about an upgrade kit that makes the figure look better, but takes away its admittedly kind of disappointing transform? Yeah, I'm not 100% on this. I like that it fills in the back of the legs. But if you're going to fill in the back of the legs, then I wish that there was some detail there. It's just smooth. If you look at the sides and the front of the legs, there's all sorts of intricate little detail that's molded in there, and they've done nothing. There's nothing here. So it fits in and it plugs the hole, but it doesn't really look like it belongs. And then we do have these shoulder pieces, and that looks great. It looks very Gen 1 accurate, but it is just a solid piece. There's no moving parts here. So yeah, if you want to turn this into a pretty good action figure, then this is the upgrade kit for you. But if you're looking for something that kind of undoes some of the sins of this particular design of the toy, it's not going to solve that. So yeah, I would love to be able to say, hey, because I'm a big fan of third-party companies, and I'm a big fan of upgrade kits. I think that it's fantastic that people are making these things. And I really wish that the Go Better Studios upgrade kit was done a little bit better. I think that if there were at least detail on the back of the legs, you know, some kind of molded in details, then I would be a lot more forgiving. But the fact that you're losing the transform and what you're gaining kind of looks like she just filled in her gaps with plaster and sanded it smooth. I'm sorry, I can't honestly say, yeah, you know, this is a great upgrade kit. It's not bad. And it does make her look very Gen 1 accurate in her robot mode. So I'll leave it up to you. If you look at that and you say, hey, you know what, I really like that, then this Go Better Studios GX17 upgrade kit is for you. I don't regret getting it, but I can't say that I'm super excited, because honestly, if this stuff had bothered me that much, I could have filled it in with like super glue and baking soda and sanded it smooth myself. I didn't really need to buy extra pieces. Now, granted, this whole thing up here, that would be hard to fabricate, but I've been kind of wanting to kit bash this anyway to give her a little bit better of a transform anyway. And I may still. So that is probably not the end of the upgrades that will happen with this toy, but we will see how much of this upgrade kit survives that transformation. You see what I did there? So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this review of the Go Better Studios GX17 upgrade kit for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Arcee. Thank you so much for watching. So, we're a small channel. We're still trying to get bigger. If it's not too much trouble, please hit that like and subscribe button if you did indeed like this video, and if you would like to subscribe. Also, we do weekly live stream events at every Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I know that's not global. You can use Google to figure out. I think it's like GS-5 hours, something like that. Hit the bell icon and you will be alerted whenever we are posting videos like these or doing our live streams. And so keep your eyes open for more short circuits during the week, and those live streams on Fridays. While you're here, let me know what other features you'd like to see added to this kind of bare bones Arcee toy. So go ahead and put that in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Clay, and this has been Retrobot, and I'm telling you, keep it retro. Bot. That's, the name of the channel. That's, what we do.